Hello, dear friends. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, Mukesh English. This is Mukesh Soni. Dear friends, sometimes in the race of urban life, we get detached from our motherland or our native. Should we forget our native land or reconnect to it? How important is it to reconnect to our motherland or our native? To know this, let's analyze a famous poem titled Homecoming Son by the famous Ethiopian poet Tsegaye Gabre Medhin. Before that, let's know about the poet. Tsegaye Gabre Medhin was an Ethiopian poet, playwright, art director, pacifist, and a human rights activist. He was very proud of Ethiopia's long history of independence and her unique cultural heritage. He constantly insisted that his country needed heroes and used to use the theater deliberately to teach his compatriot to respect the Ethiopian heroes of the past. Now, about the poem, the theme of the poem: the black boy who has been living in the foreign outfit now has an intense willingness to return to his motherland. He would like to go back to his native. He has been neglected and treated very badly. Now he is longing for the open country where he could breathe freely. He was born in Africa. In the process of welcoming the son back home, the poem portrays the glorious heritage, the rich culture, and the pride of being black in a place called home. The poem is a welcome note to unholy stranger who has been abandoned at his own home. Now, let's analyze the poem line by line from line number 1 to 6. Look where you walk, unholy stranger. This is the land of the eighth harmony in the rainbow black. It is the dark side of the moon brought to light. This is a canvas of God's master stroke. So in these lines, the poet invites the strange African child to be part of his native culture. He calls the man as a barefoot boy, unholy stranger. The poet advises the man to walk freely and peacefully because he is walking in his own land. Ethiopia is the land of the eighth harmony in the rainbow. Eighth harmony in the rainbow is the black color, which is the identity of black community in Ethiopia. Even the dark side of the moon brings light. The poet is comparing the color, which is black, which brings here light, and this is the canvas of God's masterstroke to create them and to give them the black color. Now, line number 7 to 13, the poet says, out of your foreign outfit, unholy stranger, feel part of the great work of art, walk in peace, walk alone, walk tall, walk free, walk naked. Let the feelers of your motherland kiss your bare feet. Let her breathe, kiss your naked body. In these lines, the poet says that the man is in the foreign outfit. Outfit means the attire, the dress. He's asking them to feel the great work of art. He's guided by his ancestral spirits, and the earth of his mother's native land will soothe his tiring and his worn out bare feet. So here we can see that the black boy lived in a strange land. He suffered untold agony. If he stayed longer, he might fall into evil ways and lead a sinful life. The poet called the barefoot boy an unholy stranger. The boy went on foot, toiling along his path. His senses were fully awake to receive the impressions of beauteous aspects of nature. He could walk in peace. He could walk alone. He could walk tall. He could walk free. And he could also walk naked. Now, line number 14 to 20. The poet continues, says that, but watch, watch where you walk, forgotten stranger. This is the very depth of your roots, black, where the tom-toms of your fathers vibrated in the fearful silence of the valleys, shook in the colossus bodies of the mountains, hummed in the deep chest of the jungles. Walk proud. Tom-toms is a musical instrument. You can see the image which his father used to play. So here the poet tries to remind them about the identity, color, rich culture of tom-toms, which is a cylindrical musical instrument which was vibrated by the fathers in the fearful silence, where the sons' fathers they used to play this instrument, and which used to bring a great thing in the fearful silence, where the songs were sung keeping the lips closed because they fought long for independence. The poet is asking the young sons to walk proudly. Now, the black boy was conscious of his black body and sunburnt face. The people of his motherland gave a cares to his bare feet. They have cared his bare feet. Her breath kisses his naked body. The tom-toms, the musical instrument which shows his father's voice, which vibrated with passion in the heartful silence of the valleys. He could walk proud in the deep chest of the jungles. This is the new spirit which he has gathered. Line number 21 to 29. The poet further says, watch, listen to the calls of the ancestral spirits, prodigal son, to the call of the long awaited soil. They welcome you home, home. In the song of birds, you hear your suspended family name. The winds whisper the golden names of your tribal warriors. The fresh breeze blown onto your nostrils floats their bones, turn to dust. Walk tall, the spirits welcome, the lost son returned. The poet here tries to remind the man not to forget his roots, which we always do it. Once we settle down in the new place, we forget our roots. And finally, the poet asks him to renew his roots with his own people and culture, as he has been separated from his roots for a long time, other than being a prodigal son spending money carelessly. Though he has become a prodigal son, means to say a lot of expenditure he is doing. He says that forget about it. Now try to find out your own roots from where you have come up. They could hear the birds' songs singing about the suspended family names, the birds who are telling the family names in the form of the songs. The winds of the Ethiopia whispers the golden names of the tribal warriors of the land. Even the nature is also bringing up the golden history back. He's also going to recall his own history or all the warriors of his land. Here, the lost son is welcomed. And this is how the son who was lost is now welcomed by everybody. So here, the black boy was an extravagant who spent all his fortune and eventually he has become a poor. The boy forced to return home empty handed. It was quite a surprise for the boy that no one from his motherland denied to accept him, not even the winds. The winds whispered the golden names of his tribal warriors. The fresh breeze wind blew into the nostrils. The spirits welcomed the lost son's return. Now, line number 30 to 35, the last part of this poem. The poet says, watch and out of your foreign outfit, brother. Feel part of the work of art. Walk in laughter. Walk in rhythm. Walk tall. Walk free. Walk naked. Let the roots of your motherland pierce your body. Let the naked skin absorb the home sun and shine ebony. Here, the poet asks them to walk in laughter, rhythm, walk tall, walk naked, with full of freedom and full of independence, that the roots of motherland will care his body and let the naked body absorb the home sun and his shine ebony. So here, the naked body absorbed the sunlight and the shone black as ebony. The black boy inherited everything. The roots of his motherland celebrated the return of the homecoming son because he was lost and now he was found. Then he was found. And his nature is well known to his people. He would be shown sympathy and consideration. So his own home was the only paradise, a place of supreme bliss for him. He enjoyed the blessings of outward sunshine and inward peace and happiness. So now let's sum up this poem. In his poem, Homecoming Son, Tsegaye Gabre talks about an educated African man who feels like a guest in his own land after returning from abroad. Through this poem, the poet provides to guide the man who is like a lost child in his own land. The poet invites the strange African child to be part of his native culture. So, dear friends, this is how I have tried to explain and summarize this important poem, Homecoming Son. Hope you will definitely learn a lot of things from this poem. Thank you so much for watching. Dear friends, thank you so much for watching this video. You can reach me at mukeshenglish@gmail.com. Please do subscribe the channel, click on the like button for more videos on literature, workbook, pronunciation, grammar, communication skills, presentation skills, interview skills. Stay in tune with Mukesh English. Thank you once again.